two new big genre shows hitting your streaming platforms this weekend, Agatha All Along and The Penguin. To talk about both of them, a guy who loves to talk about movies and TV shows way too much. His name's Sean Chandler from Sean Chandler Talks About. Sean, welcome back to Eyewitness News. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me back on. This time to talk about both Marvel and DC in the same segment. Both have a new piece of their franchises dropping.
Yeah, let's talk about Agatha here for a second, because it's Deadpool and Wolverine, $1.6 billion at the box office. And part of that success is because, well, fans got what they wanted. They got the good cameos. Wolverine's in his accurate costume. Agatha is like this B, C-list character coming off of WandaVision. Who is this for?
Well, so that's both the best and the worst thing about Agatha All Along. I have seen the first 4 episodes. I can't give a full review. I can give some information about it, some reactions. But so the best and worst thing about it is that it's different. Whereas Deadpool and Wolverine, it's following up the most popular R-rated movie character of all time, plus adding Hugh Jackman in, plus the cameos. It's designed to be extraordinarily broadly accessible in delivering exactly what the built-in audience wants. Agatha is like, let's expand the audience. Let's do something different. Okay. And so you're adding kind of this spooky, charmed, hocus pocus TV show into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You're spinning off a side character from a show that already was pushing the boundaries of what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is. This is very much a follow-up to and a spinoff from WandaVision. So if you haven't seen WandaVision, this show won't make any sense to you, but so it's absolutely expanding the audience, but it's kind of going for people that want kind of spooky, light horror vibe with it's a comedy. It also has musical numbers.
Let me bring that in then, because Disney's known for their great Halloween fare, like Hocus Pocus you referenced there. Werewolf by Night, the other Marvel show. So, I mean, if you haven't seen WandaVision, could you pop into this just for a Halloween fare?
I think it would be pretty confusing because it picks up with a character that's put in a very specific place. Her whole backstory, her actions, they drop her. You're dropped right into the middle of this story where she's kind of in the middle of this curse. All of that's from WandaVision. So I just don't know if you would have the context to understand it. By the second episode, it kind of sets its own adventure in this world of witches that even kind of, like I said, the good and the bad, it feels so far detached from anything else in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you signed up for big sci-fi blockbuster spectacle, this is like the opposite of that, because it's like, spooky haunted house stories and curses and hexes. And so maybe it builds its own audience, but it is very far removed from what you expect from classic Marvel studios. Well,
let me bring this in then, because you said you've got to watch WandaVision. So now on Max, we have DC's The Penguin. This is continues right from the Batman.
Yes.
Do I have to watch the Batman in order to watch The Penguin?
I would say absolutely. I haven't actually seen The Penguin, but the way that the show has been designed, it picks up right where the Batman ended. And so there's events in the Batman about the world of crime in Gotham, and things are kind of shaken up because Batman shows up. Yeah. And this show is picking up in that power vacuum. People are describing it as like the spiritual sequel to The Sopranos, the perfect mob show. It's designed to be this Sopranos in Gotham sort of show. But the setup for all of that is the Batman that establishes this Gotham and the context where these events could take place.
Okay, I want to give you a perfect social media hit right here, okay?
Okay.
Here's the question I have for you. I can only choose one show to watch, either Agatha All Along or The Penguin. Which is the one to pick?
For me, without question, I'm going with The Penguin. That it is designed to be a follow-up to the Batman. I love that movie. I love that it had this Gotham that felt like a character. And this show is designed to continue to build out that world of Gotham. It's a mature mobster show. Colin Farrell as the Penguin is fantastic. I love all of that. But if you're someone that likes charmed hocus pocus, something a little bit spookier, but not full-blown horror, that has some musical numbers, that's kind of lighthearted, but a little bit creepy, then Agatha all along might
All
be
right.
perfect for you. If WandaVision's your favorite piece of the MCU, then that might be the
I'll tell
perfect
you,
show for you.
Sean,
So I think there's shows designed for very different audiences.
Sean, I never watched Charmed. I'm not a Hocus Pocus fan, so I will go with the Penguin as well. That's where I head. Thank you for coming on,
Wise
Sean.
choice.
Really appreciate it. Sean Chandler Talks About on YouTube. Check him out. We'll be right back.